Episode 135 of the Sharp
we're
Podcast. I'm Liam Salvage, joined by Brandon Sanders. He's joined by satellite
Hey,
as we're in
folks,
the
hey.
fiery hell remains of Los Angeles County.
Hey, how you doing over there, Liam? How are the third-degree burns doing over there? You recovering well?
My gay ass went down to Hollywood, and God said, that's too much, and he burnt it down. So I've been selling my ass too much on Facebook Marketplace, and he said, no, we can't have that anymore, and he smited the Hollywood Hills. This just in, my ass is too gay for God, and he smited me.
Reports are flooding in that Los Angeles is way too gay for God, apparently, and they're dying by the second. Millions upon millions of gay deaths hitting the streets. But in all actuality, this is a national tragedy here, Liam. It's not to be laughed about.
It's only half of the tragedy.
Why?
Because half of them are rich, like the uber rich. And then they can just, like, their assistants were packing up their Escalades, and they just went to their second home. And then half of them are, like, middle class to poor. Those are the ones I feel bad about. I don't feel bad about Mel Gibson losing his house, you know?
Right. And I do want to say I love the distinction that you made. You said the middle class, and then you said that they were the poor ones, because this is true.
Yeah.
There is no middle class.
In LA, the middle class is
poor
poor.
And the rich.
Yeah.
It's only poor and rich, buddy. So, did you loot any rich people homes or what?
I was considering it. I was the place I used to live used to have a bunch of Pepperdine students. Like they'd have a 2-bedroom apartment to themselves because their mommy and daddy would pay for it. And I wanted to go back to that apartment.
What's a Pepperdine?
It's a private university
What is that?
in Malibu, right on the ocean.
Okay, yeah.
And I wanted to go there and steal all of their fresh sofas from moving in January for the new semester. But I didn't do that because then it didn't actually burn to the ground. It just, all the landscape near it burnt down.
Right, yeah. And that makes it tough. You gotta have a good eye for these things. You gotta pick the house or the location that it's gonna burn down, but you gotta loot it at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a tough thing. A little bit of a gamble.
There's also soot that's gonna be on your face, so they're gonna blame any black person except for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like, it's burnt down. You're going to be, basically in blackface, and they're going to be like, it was definitely a black guy, not Liam Salvage, that threatened this on his podcast.
That threatened us on his podcast. Online, quote for quote, saying it. Yeah, I mean, the soot's a great disguise. There's plenty of it. We know that much. Am I right, people?
I don't believe that God actually smited down Hollywood because of all the gay people. I do think it was the Chinese that started all the fires, personally.
Is it?
They've been leaving hints all throughout the years. Have you ever looked at a Chinese menu and wondered why there was a fire emblem next to orange chicken? They've been leaving clues as to why they're going to burn down all of America. They come over here and they have...
Is that why the city of orange chicken burned down first?
I think so, yeah. Orange chicken, Orange County. I think there's a correlation, and I guarantee none of those city walks ever burnt down inside of downtown Los Angeles. I think they targeted Mexican and white neighborhoods, is what I'm gathering.
They did, yeah. So what about Shrimp Lo Mein? Did that burn down already?
I don't think there's a fire symbol next to that one.
It might.
I think if you go into Google Translate and you put orange chicken to go into Chinese or Mandarin, and then you put that back into English, I think it does say the Palisades, California.
Yeah. I think you're right. We might have to double check that.
I think if you
don't take your word for it, but yeah,
their hieroglyphs are very hard. We don't understand fully the Asian hieroglyphs. There's no Rosetta Stone to go from Chinese.
Their Stonewall drawings are a little tough to decipher here. Let's see if we can figure it out.
They're rice paper drawings.
Now the one here with a man and a torch next to a building that's in flames. Now, what are we going to gather from that one, Liam?
Fortune cookies across the globe are erupting in flames as C4 inside fortune cookies. More on that at 11.
Yeah, that'd be a fucked up terrorist attack.
I mean, that's what they're doing.
Because my ass would fall for it.
My fortune is... oh, no. It's not even Chinese New Year.
That's so bad when I get blown up.
When is Chinese New Year? This might have been fireworks and red costumes going off for Chinese New Year in the downtown Los Angeles area.
Now, the only thing I know about Chinese New Year is it's not when the new year starts, which I've always thought was strange, right?
And they're so good at math.
Why don't they put it during at the new year? Right. You think they'd have it figured out?
You think that they know fucking calculus? They can't add one day and another. They can't count to 365 is what you're telling me.
It starts on Wednesday, January 29th.
Oh, it's my birthday. Hell yeah. I'm Chinese.
Yep.
That's what that means?
Is your birthday, man. I think you're Chinese.
Am I Chinese? I can do the accent?
Finally, I could do the accent.
My only birthday wish is that I could do the accent. And this is lining up perfectly. I wished upon a star when I was 12 years of age saying, "Please let me do the accent."
Hey. Whoa. Hey. It's the year of the snake. What does that mean for you, Liam? Are you going to be doing some dastardly deeds?
Yeah, I'm a dragon. Around? So the cool thing about Chinese zodiac is I'm a cool dragon, and you're like some bitch-ass little rabbit. So, I mean, if we were in China and there was a full moon, I would turn into a dragon, you'd be a rabbit, and it would just be the sickest thing ever for me, and you'd just be scurrying into holes in the ground. Doesn't that suck for you, that if we went to China, our motherland, and and the full moon came, I could be a dragon?
That would be sick, yeah.
I think that's what happens when you go there. That's why they don't like white guys going over there and having sex, because they think he's going to turn into a dragon when he comes here. Right.
They say, "Oh, Jake Long, the American Dragon. Fucking get him out. Get him out. Can't have any more of these bastards transforming on us."
I do want to go over there because I'm considerably taller than their average height, and it would be very funny.
Yeah.
If I dressed up like a green monster and just started like stomping on their huts, and they would have to say one thing and one thing only. They would have.
You can't say that. I don't think you could say they live in huts. One of the most advanced, one of the most advanced locations on the planet. You're going to say, living in the fucking huts that they build.
They are very
advanced. On them like a big green lizard.
For us to have slaves in the present day, we have to put them in prison and make them make a license plate for 5 cents an hour. They did it the right way, where they're just upfront about it. You know, that's the advanced civilization. Is like, no, we have slaves in our workshops right now.
Yeah, and I think the best workaround that they came up with is they use children mostly, because everybody can agree that like children aren't people, right?
Yeah.
So that's the easiest workaround. They're like, we're not putting people to work. We're not enslaving humans, right? It's just some fucking kids.
Do you think that's like a real issue for them, for pedophiles, when they're like they have a pedophile and he's like, yeah, but the kid makes more than me. I'm not allowed to fuck him. He's middle class.
This middle class bastard.
The kid makes $20 an hour at the local sweatshop. He's been there for 10 years. He started at the age of 2. He makes more money than me. I should be allowed to fuck this sweatshop worker.
I think also great workaround. No, I can't say that actually. The workaround that they have in place is the age of consent is like 12.
I mean, old enough to work, old enough to suck a 30-year-old man's penis. That's what they say.
Well, I don't think they've ever said that actually. I'm going to go out of my way and say, no, they didn't, actually.
The fun thing about over there is, like, Buddha is so fat that he can't molest any kids because his penis doesn't come out. They'd have to, like, push in real hard to get his penis to come out from his belly. So they don't have the molestation of pastors and priests over there.
That's a really good comment, Liam. I liked that a lot. Yeah. Have you tried that at any like dinner parties? I feel like it's a good conversation starter. Be like, you ever thought about Buddha and how he can't molest people because of his big fat fucking stomach?
I mean, you can't. I mean, it's just the perks of living in China. The age of consent is 12, and Buddha can't molest those kids, so they're all for you.
No, man. Can't say that.
The age of consent is so low that they still have panties and vending machines. It's a real predicament over there. They're really sexually confused.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know if that's Japan or China, but they got like used panties and vending machines, so you can eat the gruel off of some girl's panties for a little lunch snack.
Ew. Fucking gruel? Ew.
A little nice discharge. A little miso paste for your lunch.
Yeah, how much do you guys charge for the discharge? That's half my job sitting here is just being like, Liam, you can't say that. You know? I'm trying to be the straight man.
You're my moral compass.
Hey, by the way, Mel, take that back, actually.
You're the angel on this shoulder.
Japan.
And I'm my own devil on the other shoulder. I am the devil and you're just a little angel trying to get in my way.
You're welcome.
I'm just here trying to talk about Buddha molesting kids, and you're being like, Liam.
Liam, come on, let's think about what we're saying, baby. Come on. Is it just Japan that's going through the, like, what do you call it, the fertility crisis, I guess? They're not having enough babies?
I think that's
Is it just Japan?
I think that's a pit bull problem. I think that's Mr. Worldwide. You know, I think that's everywhere is the... That was a pretty good pun, Mr. Worldwide. I think that's a pit bull problem. That should be in modern day lingo.
I liked it.
But
that's a pit bull problem, baby. That's all over the globe.
And that does not mean it's a black problem. Don't get it confused.
He's not black.
Pit bull. Put two and two together, Brandon.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You said
pit bull.
You look so disappointed, man. I did see a headline, right, which naturally don't read any further past the headline, right? That Japan was offering like basically like sex visas, like impregnation visas for like, I'm assuming, listen, didn't read the story, but I'm assuming Japanese women coming to like the US or like somewhere else just to get pregnant.
Yes!
Yes! Let's fucking go.
Open the borders!
Hey, the Japanese men can't get it done. We know who'll take it on. Send them to California. Once the fire's over, send them to you.
Oh, God. Yes, open the borders, please. No.
I've been waiting for this fucking day all my life.
It's going to suck when they just send over 12-year-olds because they're like, yeah, they need to get pregnant now. And we're just like, oh, fuck.
Dude.
You guys sent the wrong ones. What the fuck are you doing to us?
Don't worry. It's a 6-year visa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn. I do think, I was thinking because, you know, Chinese, they're the ones that lit the fires over here because their menus. If Asia does try to do like a nuclear holocaust, I am worried about that once a week because we're very close to Japan to try to do it again.
That'd be the first location, man.
If they sent a nuke over here, it would be a nuclear holocaust. And I thought, we're fine. It's a nuclear holocaust. It would only kill the Jews, so we're cool.
Yeah.
Everyone's always worried about a nuclear holocaust. And they don't think about, that'll only kill the Jews. We're fine.
Right. What are we all that worried for, guys? Just the Jews again.
Everyone's worried about a nuclear holocaust. It's not that... I mean, yeah, sure, it's bad, but, like, we're gonna be okay.
Oh. Yeah, that's fucked up, Liam. Hey, like, I didn't throw it in there yet. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. I just thought I should let you know.
I think a more apt term would be nuclear genocide, probably. But because they put the word Holocaust, I feel like the countries have been making nukes that only kill Jews. I feel like they've been doing that because they call it nuclear Holocaust.
It is a strange choice of words, considering obviously Holocaust only applies to the Jews, right?
Yeah.
We know this for a fact. So yeah, I mean, there must be a reason that we're calling it that, right?
It also applies to the cost of having a hologram installed into your home. It's a real big issue in a couple hundred years when Star Trek becomes real life, and we need to start beaming people and do a holographic video chats. Because that'll be a holocaust. I thought it was I did. You'll be happy to hear this. I got a spam phone call, like a scam one from an Indian lady, and I got her to be on the line with me for 11 minutes the other day. And that's a new personal best. Really? Usually I get a little too weird, too fast, and they're like, oh, fuck you. And then they hang up. But I got her to stay on for 11 minutes, and she wasn't even concerned when she said, all right, what's your first name? And I said, Kermit. And then she said, spell that for me. I spelled it out. And then she said, what's your last name? And I said, the Frog.
You said the Frog? Yeah.
She wasn't even put off by that.
And she wrote it down?
She did, yeah. All right, so this dumb bitch had her on the phone. She I kept on clearing my throat and being like, I'm sorry, there's a frog in my throat. This bitch didn't catch. I guess Kermit hasn't made it mainstream in India. I don't know what else I could do to push it in her face. She doesn't know the love I have for Kermit the Frog. And then I gave her like some bullshit address and some bullshit user number for Ohio Edison for my bill. And then I was just on the line, and she was like, all right, wait a second. And I was waiting, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear anything for like a minute. And she called someone else, and I was still on the line. And I heard him be like, hello? And then she was like, hello, this is whatever the company name was. And he was like, can I ask who this is, who I'm speaking to right now? I said, shit, they got us both on the line right now. And they immediately hung up on me. It would have been so fun to have a little party on the phone line.
That would have been nice. I find it strange that she didn't hang up, but also, like,
I know.
Maybe she just sent whatever through that she, like, took down all the information, and she was like, all right, that one's fucking done.
Yeah, I know. Kermit the Frog living in Kent, Ohio on Frost Road. Damn, I got all Kermit the Frog's information. I even, okay, so
wait till her boss hears about that.
I answered the phone, and she was like, hello. And I said, hello, this is Liam. And she didn't hang up then. And then I just immediately went back to an American accent and just said my name was Kermit the Frog. These dumb bitches don't know how to scam. I need a man on the phone to be able to scam me properly.
Right. I think that was the big mistake.
Yeah.
There's a woman on the line, man. I have my boss has been getting like spam calls or scam calls from like also some like Indian people. I don't know where they're from, right?
Yeah.
But like he said that it was a certain like whatever language they spoke. He was like, this is the one. Okay. He knew it for a fact for whatever reason,
Punjabi.
Right? But he keeps getting these calls, right? And he wanted to like figure out how to say fuck you, like I don't know, like oh, fuck your mother.
Yeah.
In that language, right? So we Google translated it, and then I sent it to him, and he was like, all right, now I know where to go so I can reread this like next time I pick up, right? So we were like at work, and it was not a success, unfortunately, but like the people called and they were like asking for him or like speaking a different language, right? And he was like, okay, yes, hold on, just 1 second, please. And like went trying to find it.
Let me rifle through the dictionary real quick.
Yes, please, hold on 1 second for me. Yeah, he didn't get it in time, and I was like, dude, you just need to memorize it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the answer.
Or just be slightly racist like I am and assume that they would know Kermit the Frog, but it hasn't hit mainstream in India yet. Muppet Babies isn't in India. That's the main issue that I have with this whole thing. They need to have Muppet Babies. Right. If they're going to come over here with an H-1B visa...
Muppet Babies. What are you talking about, Muppet Babies? What does that mean?
Kermit. Muppet Babies is like the kids, like the young kids show of Kermit the Frog.
Oh.
When before Kermit and Miss Piggy are fully, intertwined.
Yeah, so they're not fucking in that show.
Yeah, then
it's before they start doing that.
Which really means that the Muppet Show is meant for adults, and that's why I watch it. Because they have Muppet Babies, that's for babies. The Muppet Show has a little bit more adult themes. And I'm sitting there watching the Muppet Show.
If they have to clarify that one of them's for babies and one of them's like the regular one, like obviously that one's not for babies and it's for fully grown adult men. Yeah.
Some of the episodes might even be TVMA, and I think that's appropriate for an adult to watch.
Is it when Kermit's fucking slanging his thing down into Miss Piggy's fucking pork hole?
It's when they go over domestic violence and when Miss Piggy's beating the shit out of Kermit.
Yeah.
Kermit is black, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got some
Are you
thick
talking about
white
the character?
Girl. Some thick white girl. You don't think Kermit's black?
I thought you were talking about like the voice actor, like the guy who does.
No, I have no clue what he is. He's probably
white. Judging by the sound of his voice, you can make a solid guess here.
If every white guy can do a Kermit the Frog voice, I think he's
Kermit
white.
The voice, by the way. Yeah.
Miss Piggy.
I can't do Kermit though.
Bring this fat ass over here. Oh, bitch. Oh, fuck yeah. Bend it over for me, baby. Oh,
vile, dude.
Fuck, I got a PAWG in my hands.
No, keep going, man.
Oh, I'm eating baby back ribs tonight. Oh.
Wow. Fuck. I realize that's kind of got me speechless, man.
It's real issue
Right.
when Kermit's pit bull dog comes and eats him because he's just a little frog on the floor, and his pit bull eats him all the time. High
All
vet
the
bill
time.
for that.
Happens daily. Vet, but oh well, he is a frog. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Doesn't he go to the hospital? But he's a frog.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. I thought he was a big, tall black man for a second. It's my bad for getting confused there on that portion.
Fuck. That's him having sex with Miss Piggy. Oh fuck. Oh.
Ew. You didn't.
Oh,
You didn't have to clarify it.
Oh.
I love how you said it. You like I was gonna be confused about you doing a Kermit the Frog voice and moaning.
Suck my big black cock.
Oh, good one. I like that a lot. So for your New Year, dude, did you
Yeah,
did you do
New
anything
me.
exciting, or were you just sitting at home?
New Year's resolution is don't do any racist voice or jokes anymore, even if they're ironic,
Doing well.
which they always are.
Always are. I know.
That was my New Year's resolution. I think
I know.
I'm on the straight and narrow right now, so
Yeah.
doing pretty good. No,
No,
I
I think you're doing a good job.
stayed home, played board games. How about you?
Nice. Yeah. I worked until 8 that night, but then I got home, cleaned up the house some, watched the ball drop, and here's the thing, man. Like, so my girlfriend was asking me, right? We put on the ball countdown, right?
Yeah.
She was like, "So are we gonna eat 12 grapes at midnight?"
Oh.
And I said,
"Oh
I
no,
was like,
Brandon!
hey.
I'm so sorry. This is rough
like-
news to hear.
"Why?"
To have a 12
I don't
grape
think it's-
girlfriend, this is rough news.
I don't think
I'm
it's
very
that
sorry
bad,
for your loss.
alright?
No, because she led you on for
You
a
can
year
tell
and a half
her
without
that.
you knowing about the 12 grapes, and now she brings it upon you.
You could tell her that, man. She's never done it before. All right.
I know she strung you along, and then to do the full fucking 12 grapes under the table thing. She strung you along. I'm so sorry to hear about this.
Wait, under the
I'll
table?
be over to help you pack up, and move out here pretty soon.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But listen, she tells me, she's like, "Are we eating 12 grapes at, like, during the New Year?" Like, within a minute, I was like, "I'm not gonna stop you." Fuck, that sounds like a wild night right there, right? But I asked her why, and she was like, "It's good luck," right?
Yeah.
And then also the day after I did it, I was like, "Sure, fun little eating challenge at midnight. Why not?" Right?
You're not opposed to anything involving eating, so.
We know that for damn sure. And the next day, like, she was like, "Hey, we can't like wash any laundry today on
What?
New Year's Day."
She's
I was
just.
like, I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Do we just not want to do chores? Like, we could just relax today?" She was like, No, it's for good luck." I was like, "Okay, fuck yeah, sure." And later on, she was like, "I almost forgot. We have to blow cinnamon out the front door." And I was like,
Okay.
"Are we just wasting spices now?" She was like, "No, it's for good luck." So, dude, I am so fucking stocked up on good luck. Like, I should be.
Yeah.
I should be, theoretically.
Yeah.
We've done 3 of these. We've both stayed true and done them. Like our luck should be out of this world. Insane, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the case, man. That is not the case. We had
She hasn't had
like,
sex with
our
me
kid got
since
sick.
New Year's, dude.
Right. Well, first of all, unluckily, she's got to have sex with me. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty poor luck for her, right? It's bad news. Our kid had a fever of like 104 degrees for like a few days.
Okay.
She also hurt her back slipping on ice at work.
All right.
Like, where's the good luck, man?
See, it started
I
out
think
with
we
sounding,
used all of it. I think we wasted it somehow.
It started off sounding like she was going to be a housewife on strike. She's like, I can't do any laundry. I can't make dinner. Yeah, just this whole year, it's good luck if I don't do any of the household duties.
Right. New Year, if I do laundry a single time, we're going to have bad luck and we're all going to die. I'm like, fuck, that sounds pretty serious. I better get to doing the laundry.
The 12 grapes, by the way, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to make a wish for every grape.
Oh, I didn't do that shit.
Yeah, you're supposed to be underneath the table, and you eat the 12 grapes, and you make a wish for every grape, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? We just ate some grapes, dude. You're
You're
getting all complicated.
This is why you've had bad
grapes,
luck,
man.
You've had bad luck because you didn't eat them underneath the
maybe.
table. I'm pretty sure this is
And
like
make
a
a wish
Spanish
for every
thing.
single one. Like,
yeah, you get 12 wishes. That's pretty
it?
dope. Birthdays you only get one wish. New Year you get 12. That's pretty wild. Seems a little backward to me.
Wait,
but
it does. And you're gonna tell me that this is a Spanish thing?
pretty sure this is some Spaniard bullshit.
Wait, so I've got a Latina girlfriend?
You might have a
Is that
little.
what you're telling me?
You might have a what's it called? The curvy Latina. What is the word for it? What do they usually say as a adjective for Latina?
I have no clue.
Busty.
You said curvy. I would have just said yeah.
There's usually big ass Latina. Fuck, I don't know, dude.
I got myself a bow.
Fat
Big ass
puss
Latina.
Yeah.
Juicy pussy Latina girl.
Give me the pussy, please. Give me the pussy. I want to eat the pussy, please. Give me the pussy. By the way, I have a limited amount of time left I can do this Indian accent because people online are very upset at Indians right now and they don't want them in our country, both liberals and conservatives. So there's like a month time span where I'm allowed to do this accent.
Wait, why are people pissed?
It's Elon Musk wants the H-1B visa to be expanded, which allows Indians to come in to take engineering jobs from hard American white people.
Yep. See, that's just sad on white people because they know they'll lose. Right?
Well, it's just really good for us in the podcast at this moment because if Elon Musk wants more Indian people in here, that means the liberal people aren't going to like it, but also conservatives aren't going to like it because then people are coming in. So
because,
it's big for the podcast that I'm
obviously
allowed to do the Indian accent right now. I'm allowed to because liberals and conservatives don't like them right now. It's also why
I like how I was
Jewish
going
jokes.
over. I was getting a little deeper into it. I was like, this is why it's bad look for white people. And you're like, no, it's good for us.
Yes,
dude.
it's so good for
right
us.
now. It's good.
It's so good for this podcast that I'm allowed to come on here and be. And I was allowed to make that 11-minute phone call with that scam artist online on the phone. It's why it's so good for me in my daily passing of time.
Dude, you would have been allowed no matter what.
Yeah, but then now I'm allowed to talk
least,
about it publicly.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sidetrack you. You been watching movies like you always do?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched it for the first time the other day. Fucking good ass movie. I got a lot of enjoyment out of that.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with the no arms, no legs guy?
Shit, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the whole story about him like being a performer and like trying to get money because he's telling stories.
Yes.
And he's like 7 years ago, right? Yeah.
And the thing is, he was not only did he have no arms and no legs, he also like just in his face looked like he had something else wrong with him too. You know what I mean?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the main thing was wrong. It was the arms and legs for the most part.
Yeah, it might just
that
been
also
like
probably affected his face, maybe.
If you don't have arms and legs, your neck is doing a lot of the heavy lifting about your daily activity, so you probably just had like a beefy neck. But yes, continue.
Yeah, maybe. So not only was that like a pretty painful story to watch in general, right? But it was also really fucking funny.
Yeah,
I thought.
They put lipstick on him every night. It's so funny.
No, it was Dude, it was the scene where his like caretaker gets drunk and takes him to the like whorehouse with him.
Yeah.
And like just sets him down over there. And then he's like, "Oh shit. I got to turn him around first." You know. Instead of like, I don't know, maybe fucking leave him outside the door.
Yeah. It's also very funny. It is an analogy for like Indian guys coming in and taking our jobs because a chicken replaces his job.
And the chicken can do math, so that tracks for the type of jobs that are going to be taken, you know? See, I thought there were a lot of, like, it was intentionally funny. Like, they tried to make it funny in a lot of aspects in that portion, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling my girlfriend that I was like, that was a hard one to watch. Like, I didn't like it, but like, I felt kind of bad for laughing, but it was pretty fucking funny. And she was like, I didn't find any of that funny.
This is like a common experience with all boyfriends. Is like you watch something that is like very funny, and then you laugh at it, and then you have to explain why it's funny to your girlfriend.
I know.
There's so many movies where I'm over there cracking up, and I have to be like, no, you don't understand.
You wouldn't get it. He doesn't have arms or legs.
It's so funny, babe. You have to laugh at this.
You didn't see that? You didn't get that part? Come on. So yeah, she didn't think it was funny, but yeah. And then I sat there and I explained about the room scene. I was like, the director of this movie was like, yeah, this is funny. We're gonna make sure this happens, and people are gonna be sitting there being so sad but also laughing, right? Yeah. Like, they're gonna give them a little taste of both. Like, it's so sad that it's funny.
It's like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, the whole movie is a comedy. We're supposed to laugh at him at points. You know what I mean? When he comes on Jenny, when he comes on her, you're supposed to laugh.
I laugh at that part.
Yeah.
Every time.
When he goes,
when I see Lieutenant Dan has no fucking legs, I'm like, fucking idiot, right? Get some legs, dude.
I brought you ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. And then he puts it in the bedpan.
That's a funny part.
He's telling Forrest Gump what he thinks about that ice cream. He thinks it's shit because he put it into a bedpan. Cinema gold.
Gold. So yeah, and then I was like cracking up when I was explaining it to her, why I thought it was funny, because I thought it was so funny that she didn't, and then I had to sit there and explain. So I was like dying.
Buddy,
and she was pissed, man.
You got a glimpse of what it is for me to be doing stand-up comedy on stage is when I'm up there doing ironic racism and then no one laughs. And I'd be like, guys, you don't understand.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. Let me run it by you one more time. Yeah, no, she said I was putting bad karma out into the world. She was like, that was fucked up of you. And I was like, I don't care.
All right, let's go eat 12 grapes under the table then. I'm sorry.
Right. I was like, I feel like all the New Year's stuff, I'm covered for laughing at a disabled guy for sure.
Yeah, I'm allowed to do this now. I'm allowed to ram into a short bus, and it's going to be okay because I ate 12 grapes at the beginning of the year.
Right. I've got 11 more times that I can fucking laugh at disabled people. That's great. I'm glad we did it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. As long as there's only 11 people on it, I think.
It's actually the safest kind of bus to hit because they're already protected through helmets.
Yeah. They got aren't they all like strapped in so they don't like
so they
fucking
don't
run
people?
up and yank the driver's wheel or something? Yeah, I think they got to be strapped in. It's like a child lock on there so they can't unbuckle.
That's the only reason cops have holsters is because of that issue. Short bus kids.
All these fucking guys grabbing our guns. Yeah. It's like once they got it, we can't get it back. You've seen how strong they are.
I did see a very funny video on Twitter. It was a security camera footage of a shooting range, and a guy was just like, with his Glock, just doing, at the range shooting, and then all of a sudden he just like looks down the bottom of the barrel and then puts it in his mouth and pulls the trigger. He let his impulsive thoughts win, dude. That's exactly what I would do in my mind, but he did it.
Dude. Wait, so you just watched the guy die? That was the whole thing. You just watch this guy kill himself. Yeah,
and then you watch the pool of blood kind of expand. It's very sad, but it's very funny to be like, hey, everyone wants to do that, but he's just the one that did it.
You know what? I was about to put you in the situation where you were telling something really super extremely funny, Liam. Yeah. And I was about to say, that's not that funny. I was about to say that. And then you were going to have to explain it. That's on me. No, that's very funny, Liam. You're the comedian here. You would know.
It just, it's just my mind works in this fun way where I see a video of a guy shoot himself in the mouth. And I think, everyone would do that. Everyone thinks about it.
Yeah, you're like, he's so real for that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all?
Have you ever held a gun and not think I could just shoot myself in the head right now?
I think that's the scary part about guns is some people have that thought, but there are other people that go, hey, I could shoot everybody around me right now.
Yeah, well, see, I mean, personally, I would do everybody and then me. But
Okay. Right.
That's
I don't
like
think that was implied, though. At least not for me.
That's net zero karma, is when you shoot everybody and then yourself. That's like, oh, clean slate.
Yeah.
That's like net karma 0. You're going to be reincarnated as like something okay. You know?
Uh-huh.
You're not going to be a human in the next life, but you might be a dog. You know? It's a pretty good life.
I'd say a dog is better than a human. As long as you're like...
Yeah, dude.
With like some like middle-aged white lady who's single, then you're going to be really well taken care of, right? But if you're like with an abusive, drunk, single man, then that's a fucked up dog life, you know?
The dog also doesn't have to worry about getting a gun in their hands and shooting themselves in the head because they're like, I can do this right now. I have free will. I'm allowed to shoot myself in the head and no one can do anything about it.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the paws. No thumbs to really grab onto that.
I mean, you could do it with paws. They just don't understand the concept of a gun. See, I know what a gun does. I know the impact of a gun. If a dog knew that, it would probably try to shoot itself in the head. But they don't have the concept of a gun. I do, and that's why I wonder, should I shoot myself in the head?
I like how I'm like, yeah, no, they couldn't shoot a gun. And you're like, no, it's the mental aspect of it. It's it's the philosophy behind it, Brandon. The dogs can't fucking know the power that they can wield.
If dogs knew the power of a gun and the concept of death, they would be shooting themselves in the head because they have free will and they can do what they please.
See, they kind of simulate that. You could, like... this is a tough one. I don't know. I was going to say you could probably come up with, like, a collar or, like a mouthpiece or something for a dog where, you could, like, attach a gun to it and they could fire or like control the gun through that. But how would they turn it around and put it in their mouth is the question.
Yeah. You teach one of those dogs that know how to like speak with the buttons, and then they have a button that says reverse the gun, so then from the mouth it just goes inward and then they can pull the trigger. And they just go reverse, and it's in their mouth, and they say pull trigger.
pull trigger. Yeah, when are we going to start getting dogs into the real experiments, Enough with the rats, dude. Get the dogs in there, see what they're capable of.
Dude, Fauci was having, like, flies eat the body of a beagle or something, trying to keep it alive or some shit like that. I don't know what the conspiracy theory was. I guess he was, like, keeping a beagle alive while it was being eaten alive by flies or something like that. But I feel like if we just gave that beagle a gun, it would have given us a lot more scientific documentation than having a beagle being eaten alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, like, I feel like the real question here is, if you give a beagle a gun, how many times is it going to try to shoot the flies before it gives up and shoots itself?
That's actually a good question. Yeah. For me, it would be
curious to see.
If I didn't shoot a fly on the first pull, I would just turn it around. I'd be like, this is too much work. I'm going to have to reload.
You're like... If it was me, I think I wouldn't even try. That sounds like too much work. They're way too small.
What am I, fucking Mr. Miyagi? Do you think I'm going to shoot a fucking fly?
Oh, man.
I'm going to wax on, wax off my head.
Jesus Christ. Are you doing okay, Liam?
Oh,
you all right, man?
Daniel-san. And then Daniel-san is just killing himself upon first meeting. Daniel-san, if Mr. Miyagi wasn't in his life, Daniel would have came to school with a gun the next day and shot the fucking Zuko or whatever the fuck his name was.
Oh, Daniel, you have so much to live for, Daniel.
No, I got a gun. I don't have to... No, Mr. Miyagi, I don't need fucking karate. No. I'm going to shoot the kid tomorrow at school. My buddies Dylan and Eric are going to do it in Colorado. I've decided I'm going to do it here in fucking Los Feliz, California. I'm going to go to school and shoot this guy.
No, I don't need the karate, Mr. Miyagi. You ever heard of a murder-suicide?
Oh, Daniel-san, you need your karate teach you defense, not just offense. I think I'm just going to shoot the fucker.
Yeah.
Karate is a lifestyle. Because I'm going to kill myself after I kill the guy, and there's not much of a lifestyle that's going to continue. This is easy. Shut the case down. It's fine.
He's all about style, no life.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel. Oh, what a good movie, man. You ever see those, like, dude, I had our one buddy send me, like, TikToks of like an AI voice of like Mr. Miyagi fucking Daniel.
I mean,
that really put me off the movie, man.
How do you think he fixed his leg? He put a splint on it, and the splint was his dick going into Daniel-san's ass.
Yeah, the classic splint move.
He put his hands together. And that was just, he spit into his hand. They didn't show that on camera, but he spit into his hand, and then he wiped and put them together, and then he put it on his penis to lube it up to put into Daniel's ass.
Yeah, it was implied. Please.
It was an implied molestation in the movie Karate Kid.
In the video, it sounded pretty consensual. It sounded very consensual.
You know, Mr. Miyagi in real life, like the actor, doesn't talk like that. He doesn't have an accent. Surprised. He doesn't have an accent.
I am not surprised, dude.
It's so funny.
He did it to get that money, dude. The bag, the cash.
I saw like an interview with him. He's like, they said, "How'd you get the voice?" And he's like, "I just thought the guy would have the voice."
He's got like a deep ass normal voice.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I just thought that's just how he would talk, considering he's like a. He's a fucking, you know,
whatever.
He's like racist against his own culture. He's like, no, yeah, they all fucking sound like that. What do you mean, come up with the voice?
You know, I was just reading the script and I immediately thought, "Oh, I need to speak like this." That's how the interview goes.
So, yeah, no, I walked in the audition room, I saw the script, and I said, "Oh."
"Oh, I'm going to get this part."
No, yeah, that's good. Good for him. Good for Mr. Miyagi.
And then you get to fuck a young karate kid right in the ass.
Okay, you can call him a karate young adult.
Yeah. Oh, the age of consent in China is 14. I'm allowed to fuck this young boy.
Stop. Stop. God damn.
Daniel-san was asking for it. He's in court.
You can't say that. You can't say that, Liam.
He's in front of Judge Judy. They went to court because he was molesting Daniel-san.
You can't say that, man.
Now, Mr. Miyagi, what do you do for a living?
I'm not going to stand by any of what you just said, man. I can't. I can't. I try to back you up. I try to defend you, Liam.
Yeah.
I can't, dude.
It's not my fault that the filmmakers were racist.
They were, yeah.
With implied molestations throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Cobra Kai.
But maybe it was just a tribute to the times, dude. Because all Asian people sounded like that back. It was just the times, dude.
Yeah.
It was just a period piece.
Do you think Cobra Kai? I've never seen Cobra Kai, but I imagine it's just Daniel-san going to therapy to analyze Mr. Miyagi having his way with him.
It might be, but you know, considering it's called Cobra Kai and nothing to do with Daniel or Mr. Miyagi, I'm gonna assume probably not. It's probably about Cobra Kai, like the dojo. That'd be my guess, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Cobra Kai was some it's not on a Chinese restaurant menu, so I just thought it like translated to therapy.
Yeah. No. Close.
Okay.
Close. Huh. Cobra for it's obviously sexual related. Kai for the trauma therapy.
Oh yeah.
Is what it transfers to. Yeah. No, I get you. Those hieroglyphs will really confuse you.
Yeah, they do get you. We had to do that so often in grade school. Of like, they just gave us watercolor black ink and then like a sheet of paper, and they're like, "Yeah, just do some bullshit on there. It'll look Asian." I did see some. I went to a history museum, and it probably burned down now. The funny thing about the history museum, it was Egyptian and shit like that, and they had like a dead body in the museum from thousands of years ago, like from a tomb. Nice. And it most likely that body traveled from Egypt to America. It survived thousands of years, was mummified, and now it just burnt down in a California fire because there were too many gays in Hollywood.
Yeah. That is sad, man.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be putting history museums or like art museums in California.
Yeah, there should be no culture here. It should just be like a clean, nothing here.
No, the culture is street tacos, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah,
just got like street fucking burritos and tacos and like, I don't know, maybe some Mexican influence because that's like half the population. But
I was most worried about Ripley's Believe It or Not on Hollywood Boulevard. I was hoping that would not go up in flames, and thankfully, Ripley's Believe It or Not did survive the fires, which is thank God for the culture in Hollywood that stayed around.
Dude, yeah, that was a great time.
It's good for the culture to go in really and see how you rank against the tallest man ever. That's a good time. You need that in your culture.
Dude, nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like the thrill of walking up, seeing it, and being like, am I going to beat him this time? You know? Yeah. It's close. It's close every time.
My doctor said I think I may be the tallest man in the world.
My doctor said that. He was like, I think you might be the biggest boy I've ever seen. How did you grow so quickly?
Mr. Miyagi told me that, too, when he was sucking my penis. I think
so
the biggest
going
boy
every
I've ever
week
seen.
just to see how I measure up. I've been going, you know. Just one more. I'm going to throw it in there. You can't say that.
Oh, okay.
You cannot.
Here, let me do some sound effects. It was audience laughter. It's because that's your signature catchphrase on the sitcom, of the Shower Party Podcast sitcom. So whenever you say, Liam, you can't say that, I have to hit the laugh track because that's what they would do in the studio audience.
Liam, you can't say that. I wish I could hear it. I wish I could. That'd be nice, man. That'd be nice. So when are we starting the sitcom? You get the show booked or what?
Nothing more. I would love nothing more than for me and you to host a daytime television talk show like The View. And then we have a spin-off show that is a sitcom.
I don't think that'd be good.
Lives. What?
Liam, I don't think we'd be good for that.
It's me, you, Joy Behar, and Whoopi Goldberg just talking the shit. Just the gift of gab.
It would be you saying like something fucked up, and I'd be like I'd laugh through it, and then I'd be like, Liam, you can't say that. And then when it goes viral, people are gonna be like, can you believe what this fucking guy said? This guy sucks. He's the fucking worst. And they're gonna be like, yeah, and the guy who's just egging him on because he's laughing at every fucked up thing.
Yeah, but we have Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. We have Whoopi Goldberg and
Whoopi's not gonna laugh at that bullshit.
But then when they come after me, I'm going to say, hey, remember when Whoopi was racist? Because she got in hot water against the Jews. She said something about them. And I'd say, remember when she said that? And everyone would be like, oh, yeah, you're right. You're allowed.
They'd like that, yeah. Yeah. Be like, oh, yeah, this time you're good. You get a pass, dude.
Every time Whoopi Goldberg opens her mouth, I'll be like, hey, remember when you said that thing about the Jews? She's never going to speak a word on our version of The View.
So you know the Jews, right, Whoopi?
Yeah.
Let's start from the top here. Is that? Did they name the whoopee cushion after her? Because she's so fat and flatulent.
They named the whoopee cushion and the Rube Goldberg machine after her. Because she was rude to Goldbergs nationwide. But this has been episode 135 of the Shower Party Podcast.
Oh yeah.
You guys should tell friends to listen to this. We did a lot of accents this episode. We'll see how much of that stays in. This might be a 5-minute long episode.
Yeah, you enjoyed that rewatch and cutting everything out, Liam.
Yeah,
I know you're going to have a blast.
Please tell everybody to listen to the Shower Party Podcast. If you know someone that their house is burned down because of the California wildfires, please tell them. You want to make your day better about losing your house? The Shower Party Podcast. All right. See you next week.
Yeah, it was really funny when they laughed about your tragedy. Have fun. All right.